Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back once again to RanDOTA. As always, I am D, your host for the show where the meta doesn't matter. Don't know anything about this game other than the fact that I just found it, so let's go ahead and cast it. Alright then, go ahead and introduce the teams. On the Radiant side, we got Mute Chat, thanks, bye. So we got, we'll just call you Mute, playing on the Faceless Void. Playing alongside Masakari, playing on the Bane. They are up against they're in the bottom lane up against Hustla on the Earthshaker, who just got a good Fissure Stun to help I on the Enigma get the bounty rune. Excuse me. Mid lane we have All Wax. Alright then. Playing on the Tinker for the Radiant, up against 13 on the Invoker. In top lane we got Peaches playing on the Axe, working alongside Spreading Out Love and Kindness on the Spirit Breaker. They're up against Dr. Bibbling on the Spectre, and Yulbelthema? Yeah. We'll just go with Emma, playing on the Ogre Magi, who's currently going to the top lane, it seems, so 2-1-2 split. This is... Alright, so we've got a Quas Wax Invoker so far. Question... That's an interesting one. Like I said before, people tend to go for the Exort Invoker a lot more often nowadays because of the global presence of Sunstrike. I mean, it's free scouting, and that's a... What Spectral Dagger is that? That is the base Spectral Dagger, apparently. Looks very different from what I remembered. Got a couple of bashy guys up here in the top lane for the Radiant. Spirit Breaker charging the Invoker. He's gonna land it. Oh, no, he's not. The Cold Snap comes at it just the last second. So 13 with a good play there. Still, it is a Spirit Breaker. An Invoker doesn't want to stand and try and punch it, so. Double damage Earthshaker coming up behind the Tinker. Can we get this? Let's see. That said, the Spectre is very low. Oh, he gets the good Fissure Stun trap. There's the Tornado. And the Cold Snap. Enchant Totem. Is he going to use it? That doesn't matter. Dribbling is what the guy's name was. I'm sorry. The Spectre is the one who goes down first. We're going to keep an eye out here as Earthshaker goes down next, thanks to the laser and the rocket coming out. It's going to stop the Invoker from trying to chase. Now, the Spirit Breaker does not have the mana for anything, unless he eats the mango. That said, Peaches on the top lane here is in a bit of trouble because Ogre Magi is one of the few non-strength heroes with the HP to go toe-to-toe with Axe. For a bit at least. Plus a Spectre with Dispersion. That's a dead Axe. The Ogre technically got the kill there because... Oh, actually no, it's a split kill. So they did get some good revenge there on the Axe. Tinker. Invoker getting a kill there. So we've gotten 4 kills in 3 minutes. Or just under 4 minutes.
Radiant structures are fortified.
We have an incoming Spirit Breaker, but is the Earthshaker gonna... Nope. Not gonna be able to stop it. And neither is the Spirit Breaker at that point. Emma on this Ogre. He's gonna save the Spirit Breaker for the Spectre. No, he's not. Spirit Breaker just walks up and punches her. In fact, Spirit Breaker is going for a double here on this Ogre, but the Fire Blast is gonna be enough to stop it. And a single punch from Hustla. That said, The Enigma goes down on the bottom lane as well. This has been a very quick, very bloody game.
Well, isn't that something?
We do have another incoming Spirit Breaker, this time on the Ogre. There's a Fissure Stun. Axe is going down. Spirit Breaker might want to stop this charge of darkness, but no, he's just going to go in on it. He's just going to commit. He gets the Ogre kill. This Spirit Breaker is just committed to getting blood covered. There, he actually did stop it that time. He's trying to get the bounty room. He gets it. Fissure Stun misses. And, oh, Earthshaker doesn't have the mana he needs. Okay, he started the charge, but he stopped it immediately. Masakari gets the Nightmare on the Invoker. Can they get this kill? Probably not, because that's the Ogre with the Fire Blast coming in. Bane is in trouble here. Spirit Breaker realizes he doesn't have the health to help out here, and he's gonna have to. They're gonna have to watch the Bane die.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
The weird thing is the quietest lane has actually been down here on the bottom with the Faceless Void Enigma fight. That said, Faceless Void's getting close to 6, so he might be able to get the Chronosphere going pretty quickly. No, he doesn't have enough damage output right now to take out the Enigma with it. EMP, but Tinker, oh, trying to get out of there, but, or not. We're not sure. But not going to be able to, either way. Good brain stab onto the Invoker. Here comes the... Nope, Spirit Breaker stopping again. Our first 1 to 6 is mute on this Faceless Void. So he's got his Chronosphere ready. But again, he doesn't quite have the damage output to kill any to just solo somebody right now. That said, he doesn't have to, because... Oh, Axe has done quite a bit of work already. In comes Spirit Breaker. He's gonna land on the Spectre. There's a time walk forward. Is he gonna? Are we gonna get the? There's the Chronosphere. It lands on the Spectre and on the Spirit Breaker. That's the problem. Masakari comes in though with the brain sap from the back line. So EMP is gonna cost a ton of mana. Oh no, it's not. No mana lost for the Faceless Void, but a lot of damage taken thanks to that tornado, and there's the kill for the Invoker. Oh, apparently that might actually be EG's crit. So we might have one of the evil geniuses on here. As the Bane falls, it's 6 to 8 at 8.5 minutes. Uh-oh. Hasted Spirit Breaker is not a fun thought. This is a bit of a slow start for the Tinker, though. Doesn't have his boots, doesn't have his soul ring yet. Meanwhile, Spirit Breaker's just completely going ham here. Turns and charges through 3 to get to the Ogre Magi. Turns, tries to start punching the Earthshaker. The Fissure Stun would normally block the Spectre, but because of the Spectral Dagger, she can just walk right through the rocks. Berserker's Call. not quite there yet. Axe is fighting this. Is not fighting here for a smart reason, because in comes the Invoker. There goes the tornado up in the air, and Axe not making it out of this.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Spectre getting that one. Really only missing a couple of ultimates still. Uh-oh, Spirit Breaker gets found, and Cold Snapped. In comes the Axe, but is he going to be in time to save his cow? Not quite. Sunstrike, oh, just off the mark. Enigma going down. That's the thing. In a straight fight, the Faceless Void's got a bit of an advantage over the Enigma. Because that's what Faceless Void does, is he punches things. Out comes the first Fiend's Grip of the game as Massacre comes in on the Ogre Magi. It takes him down to about half health. Nightmare coming out as well. Bane can actually just wail on you while you're frozen in nightmares. Brain Sap. In comes the Haunting from the Spectre. And that is the real Spectre now. The Ogre Magi does fall, but not before taking down this Faceless Void. And the Enigma comes in, gets a kill for himself.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is
First Echo Slam on basically on only the Spirit Breaker, and but it's enough.
Dire's
Now come the Rockets.
fortified.
Gonna hit. Not really enough to do much other than to just slow down the recovery of the Invoker and the Earthshaker.
Dire's top
Ooh, we got an Invisible. We got a Ghost Walk and an Enigma here. Oh, but suddenly Invoker's off on his own.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Oh, Tinker gets found by the Invoker, but the Axe is coming in as well. The March of the Machines is still going, so Tinker's just hard to attack here. Oh, the Nightmare, because of the vision they get from the Spirit Breaker's charge. And Spirit Breaker gets the kill, so he's almost to 6.
Bottom tower is under
He is the only one not there yet.
Dire's
Charge on the Spectre, who's got no mana. Oh, there's the Fiend's Grip. That's gonna be a ton of HP coming off the Spectre. The Ogre is instantly put to sleep, and there's a kill for the Axe on the Spectre. Instantly into the Nether Strike from the Spirit Breaker. They're gonna get the Ogre as well, and there's the dunk for the double kill.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Huh? Who got Blink Ags? Nobody's got negatives yet, do they? I have no idea what the Spectre's talking about, but the Enigma does fall on the bottom lane again. Again, that's the issue. That Faceless Void, if it's just charging at each other, getting ready to punch, the Faceless Void's going to beat the Enigma, given equal levels. And the Faceless Void in this case is now a level ahead. They find the Bane. The stun comes out from the Earthshaker after the tornado. We do have a Charge of Darkness coming in from across the map.
Radiant structures.
This is not a great idea, though. There's 3 here. And besides, an Invoker and an Enigma are a dangerous combo. Actually, there's 4 here.
Dire's structures are
The
fortified.
charge has ended.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Tier 1 on the bottom lane is gone. Charge onto the Earthshaker, but no, it's gonna stop too because they got the Faceless Void already. He couldn't get any. He didn't even have his ultimate up yet at the moment. Ooh, Spectre getting the 5 health regen talent. That's gonna be dangerous because her health regen is suddenly pretty high, and Spectre in late game Spectre is hard enough to kill as it is. We did have the haunt. Where'd the reality go? Oh, down here onto the Tinker. The Enigma actually getting a kill on the Spirit Breaker, so it's 3 for nothing, 4 for nothing so far. The only one not dead is the Faceless Void, and he wasn't here. They know somebody's fighting here, but so they have to know it's the Faceless Void because he was the only one that was up at the time. Speed Invoker. Dominating streak for the Earthshaker as he takes down the Spirit Breaker. Where was this? Down here. But we're gonna have another kill coming up. There's the stun from the Earthshaker into the blink, into the enchant totem. But there's the Chronosphere. The Invoker might be dead here. Nope. It's gonna be the Faceless Void unless he can get a time walk off, which he can't. Still, Axe comes in and kills the Enigma. Where was... Down here on the bottom lane.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Spirit Breaker just charging straight in on the Spectre. Problem is, Spectre's got 6 levels and several items on the Spirit Breaker. This is a dead Space Cow. Tinker's got what he needs. He could just go. Start doing the split push. As opposed to doing this farming stuff. Cold snap from the Invoker, but he's taking a ton of damage from the March of the Machines. He put out Ghostwalk, but Time Dilation. They're gonna get him with the laser. Oh, one-man Echo Slam from after the Fissure Stun into the punch. Enigma's running a big risk here. But then again, so is the Faceless Void, so... Blink Berserker's Call from the Axe onto the Ogre. In comes the Spirit Breaker and the Faceless Void. They're gonna get this Ogre. He's dead. Enigma leading the charge here down bottom. Double rockets from the Tinker. There's the Chronosphere, but the Haunt came in as well, so... And the reality was on the Tinker, so trade 1 for 1. Tinker for Enigma. Faceless Void, are you gonna get away? Yeah, he is. Question is, what are the Dire gonna do? There's 4 members of the Radiant right here. That was a tornado from the Invoker. Axe just getting the Berserker's Call on some creeps. Invoker, the Dire have now backed off. It's actually a rather low money game right now. I mean, we're at 20 minutes in, and only the Spectre is just now hit 8,000 gold, so.
Are scanning.
Granted, this has been a pretty back and forth kill game. We're at 40 kills.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
The missile lands on the Invoker. He's trying to get off the Nether Strike, but it ain't happening. The Enigma does go down. Meanwhile, in the other part of the fight, which is over here, double kill as the Ogre Magi also goes down. Two-man Echo Slam is gonna help take down the Spirit Breaker. There's the rocket from the Tinker. It's only gonna land on the Earthshaker, who just barely gets Nightmare just before he gets out. Gets the Enchant Totem off. There's the Tornado is gonna help him out. There's a Sunstrike onto the Tinker, but it's too late to save the Earthshaker. So we got a 2 for 2. Now, Crit, or Invoker, has not actually picked up any of his talents yet.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Oh, the Ogre might be in trouble here. Fire Blast catches the Axe, but all it's really gonna do is let Axe know, hey, I'm over here. Granted, the Ignite does have a pretty heavy slow on it. 24% slow for 7 seconds. Which translates to, you're not going anywhere for a while. We had a pause and an instant unpause. We have the Charge of Darkness going on the Ogre Magi. Sort of. Double damage rune. Meanwhile, Axe finds himself the Earthshaker. There's the Fiend's Grip from the Bane. Oh, the Tornado just barely misses. That does cost the Earthshaker's life, but they do get the Axe when the Enigma comes in. There's the Chronosphere, and the Sunstrike is gonna take down the Spirit Breaker. But the rest of the Radiant are on the run. They've already lost their front line. And do they know that the black hole is down? Nightmare on the Faceless Void just to try and save him for a second, but Tornado catches him on the edge. He's down. In comes the Tinker with the March of the Machines. That's going to be a ton of damage. Rockets out. They're going to land on the Ogre. And they're gonna kill him. This Charge of Darkness goes on the Centaur. Blink into the missile. There's a Midnight Pulse on the ground. This fight is this gonna be a one long continuous fight? 2-man Echo Slam though. The dunk from the Axe from the backline though takes out Crit. Double dunk for the Axe. They're trying to keep the Enigma in place. There it is, the Blink Berserker's Call. Is he gonna triple dunk? And it looks like Axe wants to go on Roshan. Machines marching every direction. We now have an immortal Faceless Void. The Sunstrike misses after the tornado goes through. Oh, Invoker's coming in. He and Spectre are gonna get an easy kill on the Spirit Breaker. Oddly enough, neither team is really that close to winning. I mean, the Radiant side have lost 2 tier 1s, the Dire have lost 1 tier 1. But that's really it. Ooh, the Dire are smoked up. They're on the bottom lane. Excuse me. Oh, they know something broke. Oh, and they just happen to have a sentry ward right there, so Invoker's not making it out of this. But in comes the Ogre Magi. Can he get any revenge for his dead Invoker friend? Nope. He's gonna just join him. He tried to get off a Bloodlust on the tower at the last second, but it didn't work. Enigma falls as well. Not too far from where the rest of the fight was. Haunt onto the Tinker, or Haunt went out in reality on the Tinker, and Spectre's just going on the tower. In comes the Spirit Breaker, the Enchant Totem not quite there. Negative Earn Charge onto the Earthshaker. There's the Fissure Stun. Berserker's Call into the dunk.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Spectre, does Spectre already have the Manta? No, this is a Diffusal Blade. There's the Chronosphere. It's not on a real one.
Dire's middle tower
That was unfortunate. They Chronosphered on an illusion. There's Alacrity on the Invoker. Ooh, but it doesn't really matter. They do pop the Aegis, but there's only 3 of the Radiant here. Wait, no, 4 of them. I'm sorry, actually, the entire Radiant team is here. The Spirit Breaker does fall, though. Say, the way recent games have been going, this is actually pretty close. It's 29 to 32. Invoker's still not picking up any talents. Midnight Pulse onto Axe. That might actually be enough. The Eidolons are going to get the kill. Tinker gets tornadoed, or he gets Yulesed. Charge onto the Earthshaker. Almost gets juked by the Tinker, but not quite. Doesn't matter though. The Faceless Void, where did he die? Oh, up by the Ancients. There's the Haunt. Reality onto the Bane. You can Reality more than once? I didn't know that, but Sunstrike actually is going to land on the Spirit Breaker as missile onto the Spectre. Alongside the Fiend's Grip, that's enough to take down the scary Ghost Lady.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Axe actually picked up some Boots of Travel. They find Axe. The Berserker's Call off the mark. The Enigma, though, drops the Midnight Pulse. Can they get him? He's only got 20 HP, but oh, yep. Axe actually gets him with the Battle Hunger. Meanwhile, Faceless Void gets a kill onto the Invoker. One-man Echo. Trying to get the Fissure stun off, but not quite. He keeps getting stunned up. He actually got it off, but it's only gonna save him for a moment. Can they get to the this Earthshaker?
Radiant are scanning.
Oh, the Yule Scepter saves him from the Berserker Skull, but not from the just raw cutting power of the axe.
Dire are scanning.
Where is he? He's charging up onto the Spectre. Have to keep an eye on that, but in comes the Faceless Void. The two-man black hole from the Enigma. That's gonna be enough to take out make it a double kill after the reality comes in from the Spectre. Spearbreaker charging again, this time up onto the Invoker. There's the missile. It's going to hit. Double missile hits along with the Charge of Darkness. Where's the Fissure Stun? There's the missile kill on the Invoker from the Tinker. Laser onto the Earthshaker. He's taking a ton of punishment. He's got to run. He's got a negative run charge on him, but he is not getting out of this. The dunk just a little, half a second late. So the Radiant actually have some really good gank potential. Oh, the Berserker Skull misses on the Enigma, who drops a Midnight Pulse to escape. Lets the Ogre come in. There's a Fire Blast to the face with a pretty simple multicast.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Tier 2 tower on the bottom has been denied by the Radiant. Okay, then that was an interesting use of rearm. He force-staffed himself into the trees, rearm, force-staffed himself, he just kept doing it to clear out the path. Okay. Roshan may respawn in 6 seconds. We'll have to keep an eye on that. Timer says minute 6. So not a super long respawn timer. Where are you going this time, Spiritbreaker? He's found himself the Invoker again, and remember, Charge of Darkness gives vision. There's another strike. They're gonna get this Invoker. He's dusted up. He can't escape here. There's a rocket into the dunk. Double dunk from Peaches as he takes down the Ogre as well. Okay, he's just charging some creeps. Came out just to de-push this lane. Goes mid lane, does it again. This is what Tinker was trying to do earlier.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
Our Invoker's picked up in. Yep, there we go.
Is under attack.
Quicker cold snaps and more meteor damage from the Chaos Meteor. There goes the top tier 1. Oh, Spearbreaker falling down here in this fight. Oh, this wasn't really a fight, this was a gank.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
There's Spectral Dagger, it lands on the Bane. Axe gets lifted up, but the Spectre is nightmared. Enigma falling to the Tinker. Bloodlusted Spectre, there's the haunt into the reality. Just jumps on and annihilates the Tinker. Cataclysm coming out. Bane tries the Nightmare himself, doesn't work. Axe is left way behind enemy lines, gets stunned out of the TP, and gets killed for a triple kill for the Spectre. 4 for 2 with the Faceless Void being the only survivor. He does not have Chronosphere up, and Roshan is up, so the big guy is the target, and they're gonna give this. They gotta give this Aegis to the Spectre. And Invoker gets the cheese, of course. Oh, quad multicast on the Bloodlust.
Selfish.
Oh, Ogre finds himself and just kind of accepts his fate.
Suffer the ravages of time.
Some long-range time walking from the Faceless Void. Three-man smoke from the Dyers. Our Invoker, Earthshaker, and Enigma come in. Oh, who are they going on is the question. Well, they got the Axe. Cold Snap. Oh wait, no, that's Maleficent stun into the Midnight Pulse. One man Black Hole plus Cataclysm equals one very dead Faceless Void. Axe is probably not making it out of this. Yep. The Earthshaker is even the one that gets it. The Enigma gets found. Ooh, Spirit Breaker gets found by Spectre and Invoker and doesn't make it out of there. Tinker's just falling back from a very angry Spectre. He's just jumping around. He's literally jumping around, rearming and firing missiles. This is an interesting tactic. Just because he doesn't have unlimited mana.
Well, isn't that something? Pew, pew, pew.
Bane, Nightmare. Oh wait, no, that's annoying. You get Enfeeble. Now comes the missiles. Tinker has arrived, and Spectre's gonna run. Invoker's here with Ghost Walk. There we go. My arm's been pinned under my cat for most of this game.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Faceless Void trying to call for a smoke gank, but the Dire have to have seen that. Chronosphere is ready, and there's a good chance for a multi-Chronosphere here. Scepter is up on Tinker, so he's what, 4 missiles now? Yep. Charge of Darkness onto the Spectre. Laser comes out to stop her from hitting the tower so much, but... Another strike onto the Spectre, pushes her back towards the tower. Out comes the Tornado. There's a 4-man Chrono! Fiend's Grip is going to help secure the kill on the crit. Comes from the Faceless Void. Spectre comes right back after being Fiend's Gripped to death. The Reality comes in. Axe was in trouble, but oh, it's the Spirit Breaker that's going to go down first. Invoker did also buy back, so 2-man Echo Slam from the Earthshaker. They're going to get this. They're going to manage to kill the Bane. They lose the tower. Tinker falls as well and just buys back immediately. As does the Bane. The tier 3 is already down to about half health because this Spectre has decided enough of this shit. Spirit Breaker with a supercharge. In on the Earthshaker. There's the EMP. Gonna take out some mana for the Spirit Breaker, but Spectre gonna send some illusions back in. The dunk on... We get the dunk on the Ogre. Another kill for this one on the Faceless Void. We got a 2-man black hole. Only really count the Spirit Breaker, but it doesn't matter. The Enigma goes down. Does manage to take down the Spirit Breaker with the Midnight Pulse that was left behind. Tinker just doing his hop around missile stick. Faceless Void falls again to the Spectre, and as does the Bane. Suddenly Spectre's way out in front. Even the Tinker falls. The Axe is the only one left alive, and he is back at base. Nobody on the Radiant side has buyback. The only one that could is the Faceless Void if he gets 145 gold. The only one missing it right now on the Dire side is the Invoker. This is a great chance. This is where you push. Because this tower, down just above a quarter HP, the only one who can't, none of the Radiant can come back for 47 seconds. They have the fortification, but that only lasts for, how long does the, not long enough. This is at least a lane of racks, maybe 2 if they swing bottom immediately after this. And Spectre's doing exactly that. Here comes the Invoker as well. Backdoor protection is off. Or they might actually just, I think, yeah, it's off. And they're onto the racks. They've got instant cheap stick for the Axe to try and stop him from interfering. This is gonna be a lane. They've got 3 seconds before Faceless Void comes back, and he's got a Chronosphere, but problem is that Berserker's Call lands on nobody. Chronosphere lands on the Axe and the Invoker, who's just instantly the target for the Faceless Void. Nether Strike as well pushes the Invoker back in. They're gonna get him with the dunk from the Axe. Their bottom shrine is gone. The Spectre has just decided, you know what? I'm just gonna go over here. Not much going on, or not much going on. What am I talking about? Not much that the Radiant can really do at this point. Spectre comes in with the Haunt. They're gonna get the Tinker. Spectre getting a double kill as he takes on the Faceless Void as well. I didn't see that kill. Earthshaker going on the Bane, and it looks like the Radiant are gonna bow out at this point. Midnight Pulse is just, Spectre's just standing in the middle of it. Spirit Breaker falls again. Spectre with an Ultra. Axe buys back, but can he actually do anything? The Bloodlust. Spectre pops the Manta Style. Spectre sacrifices himself just for Axe to get a die back. That was an odd choice.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
The tier 4s are going down though.
Radiant's middle tower.
And that's
Radiant's middle tower.
basically going to be game.
Radiant's
The Ancient is open.
attack.
None of the Radiant are coming back for 15 seconds. There's super creeps coming in. There's Enigma with his Eidolons. Spectre buying back. A black hole on the Ancient just for fun. The Dire walk away with this one after quite a bit of back and forth, folks. If you enjoyed, please feel free to like or favorite the video. You can also leave a comment down below if you have anything you'd like to say. If you want to keep up with me and never see my current series, you can consider joining the squadron by subscribing to the channel. That does help me out, and I really do appreciate it. If you have a match you'd like me to check out, then please send me the match ID number so that I can look it up and cast it. You find it here at the bottom of the score screen. But as for that, squaddies, I have been D. This was a fun one. I got nothing else to add for that. So until next week, good night and good gaming.